Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So on paper today it seemed like the Black Stars were set up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, but then on the field of play you can clearly see that Ghana was playing in a 4-4-2 formation. Like we said in a previous video, when you are playing a 4-4-2 formation against teams that usually set up in a 4-3-3, it means that if the wingers do not tuck in, then the two midfielders that we have in the middle are really going to have a tough time. Because what happens is we are going to have three people who are coming against two midfielders. And if you can see in the early part of the game, that is the first 20 minutes, you could clearly see that Ghana was under pressure, especially in the middle. Because of the way we were set up, we were kind of outnumbered in the middle. And mostly because our wingers normally kept their position. They were usually not, when we lose the ball and we have to get back, they were not tagged in. So always, it looked like Idris Baba and Ashimeri were always under pressure when they had the ball. And also, in the first 20 minutes, personally, I think Ghana did not really start the game well. You could see we were quite slow on the ball, and our passes too were not decisive. We gave away a lot of possession when we had the ball. In the first 20 minutes, we got back into the game after we conceded the first goal. It was after we conceded the first goal that Ghana actually got back into the game. But then in the first 20 minutes, Ghana was really poor on the ball. Our positioning was quite poor. We could have even conceded a lot more in the first half had it not been some heroic performances from Alexander Jikwen and the goalkeeper Richard Ofori. But with the loss aside, I think I liked the team that we started with today. Today, I would say Ghana was a bit unlucky. Unlucky in the sense that I think a lot of the referee decisions went against Ghana. I'm not using that as an excuse though, because I felt a lot of the decisions were against us. The referee's performance overall was quite poor. But it shouldn't be an excuse. It shouldn't be an excuse for why we lost the game. I think we could have done a lot more. And one thing too that maybe I would want the coach to change would be this player, Ernest Nuyama. I don't know if we have realized most of the times, anytime that Ghana needs someone to kind of step up and the coach brings him in, he kind of changes the game. I have the feeling maybe he should rather be starting. If he starts the game, maybe it will be best for the team, because you can see he's a real threat when we are going forward, especially when he's on the ball and our strikers and Jordan are making movements in the box. You see, when he came in, he even caused a lot of trouble for the Cape Verdeans. I would like if maybe the coach would try starting him. I won't blame our players a lot today. I think in general Ghana did well. Ghana did well today. We're a bit unlucky to have scored such a brilliant goal from Majid Ashimeru being ruled out. And then the final goal, the goal that killed us was quite unfortunate too. The extra man in the middle was causing a lot of problems for Ghana in the first half, leading up to us conceding the first goal. Because if you realized, most of the times, because there are just two players here, and none of the strikers was really forcing to press this guy or the wingers attacking him. It means that anytime our midfielders are beaten, one of our central defenders had to step in to come and tackle. And it left Ghana in a situation where we were conceding a lot of counter attacks. You don't play 4-4-2 and be so wide open like that. Puts a lot of pressure on the midfielders. And none of the wingers was helping.